everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to the first video in this mini little reset series I'll be doing for the new year. Everything from decluttering and cleaning to goal setting, vision board making, etc, etc. But this first video is arguably the most important. I feel it sets the foundation for everything else. I was gonna initially be doing the physical decluttering first, but I sort of realized that in real life it's most important to take care of yourself first before trying to be productive and getting things done or anything like that, especially before partaking in a big decision fatigue inducing thing like decluttering all of your belongings. I thought that this video should reflect that notion of taking care of yourself before anything else. Yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. I had been staying at my mom's place for the last month or so, and I recently moved back into my dad's, which is where I normally live. While I was at my mom's place, I sort of noticed myself falling into a funk. Maybe part of it was that it was an unfamiliar environment, like just being outside of my high school room, like where I grew up and everything, and it also was further from my dog walking clients, so it did make my days feel quite a bit longer and more exhausting. And generally, I just feel like naturally I've been in this sort of more low season in my life, which is fine, you know, like it's natural, the ebbs and flows of everything, but it has been a few months now since I quit my job. I have a nice open little pimple right here. I did not think about putting a mud mask on, but it may burn a little bit. But it's okay, it's not that bad. Also, since I went through my first serious breakup around the same time, so a lot of, you know, huge life things happened at once, and, you know, just the initial excitement of being free and unemployed and all that sort of has worn off, and I feel I've kind of been left floating in this abyss of like trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with my life. Yeah, so I think I've just been putting a lot of pressure on myself to figure it out, and having not have it figured out yet has really led me to being unnecessarily hard on myself. So I think I'm burnt out from that, and I think I'm also burnt out from, you know, simply healing from a breakup. Of course, that's a huge thing, let alone my first ever serious breakup. I feel like I'm in a phase where I've sort of left any form of stability behind me, you know, career stability, relationship stability, and I'm now regaining my footing, I guess you could say, and kind of relearning how to just like be on my own, manage my own time, not have a partner, all of that. And I think it's pretty easy to feel bad about ourselves, to feel low about ourselves when we're in seasons like this. I feel like that's where all of this is rooting from for me, and I've really noticed it reflecting in my external environment and in how I treat myself in the last few months. I think when we feel bad about ourselves, things like keeping a clean environment or grooming ourselves tend to fall lower on the priority list. That's what this video is about. It's me trying to externally change my actions towards myself to internally show myself that I do in fact care about and respect her. If you're watching this video, I would encourage you to join along with me and do whatever little self-care tasks that come to mind that maybe you've been putting off. I know it can feel really frivolous and unnecessary prioritizing something like doing your nails or doing a face mask when, you know, there's work to be done or whatever, but at the end of the day, I really do believe that the actions speak louder than words thing is true when it comes to ourselves as well. Not only when it comes to how we treat other people, we can tell ourselves all we want that we love and care about and respect ourselves, but if we aren't even willing to spend 20 minutes giving ourselves a manicure or journaling or meditating or whatever it may be, then what is that really saying to yourself? I've been guilty of that. I've been very guilty of that. Like, I have been fully neglecting myself for a while now and making excuses like, oh, but I don't have time, you know, I gotta go walk these dogs, I gotta do my side hustles, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, we can always make time to take care of ourselves. And at the end of the day, it is the foundation of things. How we treat ourselves determines how we feel, how we're able to operate, you know, so it just makes sense. I have this face mask on, which is making me look a little bit like a ghost, but honestly I don't look that different than usual. And I put some oil in my hair, so I'm just like greasy and like look like a ghost right now, so sorry about that. I've had the same gel nails on for like 3 weeks or like a month. I don't even know how long it's been. Yeah, I need to change it up because they were growing out. And so I don't have acetone, so I did kind of rip them off my nails, which I know you're not supposed to do. but it worked fine and they were already like falling off. I may have done some damage, but I have olive oil here that I'm gonna soak my nails in, so like it's okay. It cancels out. I have a fun little festive holiday color that I'm gonna put on my nails. And I have to let this face mask sit anyways. So I just thought, might as well chat while I'm doing my nails. Not to overshare, but in the last couple weeks, I've definitely felt myself kind of like sinking into a funk, and like depressive symptoms that I had more commonly shown before started showing up again, like, you know, just being really hard to get out of bed, my environment, leaving it super messy and not really caring, generally more apathy towards things, just simply not taking care of myself. This is kind of gross, and I'm really sorry, but if anybody struggles with depression or anything, you probably have experienced this, and I know, like, everybody, it presents differently in everybody. Like, I know for some people when they get depressed, the only thing that helps them to really feel better is to shower. For me, when I start getting into a funk, I just kind of like stop taking care of myself. So this is kind of nasty, but I haven't taken a proper shower in like 4 or 5 days. I put the word proper in there to make you think that maybe I had taken a shower, but it was just like a hop in and out thing. But no, I haven't even done that. I'm just going to be brutally honest here, and that is gross. And yeah, other behaviors that I stopped partaking in that I've kind of started again in the last few weeks, like binge eating and stuff, either binging or having like no appetite. So like all of these things that are like very obviously in retrospect signs of depression. And I just feel like the last while I've been noticing these signs, but kind of like actively ignoring them because like I'm on an antidepressant, and so I think I'm much more biased these days to think like, you don't get depressed anymore. That's not you. Like, I just fully try to not identify with it anymore, but, you know, at a certain point you can't ignore what you're showing yourself. I've also been staying at my mom's place the last couple weeks because she was away for a while, and so I was staying at her place. And I ended up staying there longer than a couple weeks. I ended up staying there for like a month, and her space is smaller, so like I don't really have an organizational system there. So I've kind of just been throwing things everywhere when I was there, and I think that contributed to me feeling kind of scatterbrained and like, you know, just not knowing really how to like handle myself day to day. So last night at like midnight, I kind of hit a pinnacle of like, I can't do this anymore. And it was like very kind of out of nowhere, like very fast. I was like, no, I can't even do this tomorrow morning. I need to go home tonight. Literally just tossed things into bags with zero organization and drove to my dad's where I'm at now. I guess I just felt like I needed a change of environment to help me get out of whatever mindset I've been falling into. I did that, and I'm glad I did it, because the moment I stepped back into my room, it's like I can feel like my own energy in here. You know what I mean? Like it's just comfortable. It just feels comfortable, and I organize things in a certain way here, and like I feel better for being here, and I feel like this is what I need right now. But it was so late, and I was feeling, you know, pretty just not good. And this morning I woke up at like noon. Today's just been kind of like slowly picking myself back up. Like on my dog walks, I listened to some sound healing like frequencies, and I tried to like focus on my breath and stuff and like take it seriously, because yeah, the past while I've just fully been pretty much like bullying myself in my head, and I just kind of have started becoming aware of it again in the last few days. I don't want to do that anymore. So I decided to do a proper reset now. I was going to film this video on like Saturday to do my reset. That was supposed to be like my New Year's reset video, but like this is genuinely just a very much needed reset in general. I really do feel like everybody's inner child continues to live within them, and sometimes when I'm like not taking care of myself, I imagine her like in me looking out and being like, oh my god, do you not care about me? And like her being so hurt by that. And when I think of it that way, it really hurts. And so if she exists within me still, I need to show her through physical action that I care about her. That's a very long-winded way of explaining why I'm, you know, doing this reset now and trying to be intentional with it and not just doing it as a checklist. I do also think that it doesn't hurt that it is in December that I'm doing this, because I really don't want to enter into the new year not valuing myself and not believing that I can achieve the goals that I've set for myself. If you've been treating yourself also like shit, then here's your sign to even just do one thing that you know will make you
feel like you've put some positive energy into yourself. And I think the most important part is the intention you set. Like, one thing I also notice I do is I will take care of myself by exercising and journaling or whatever, but the full intention behind it is because I want to be productive. Like, literally, I will go to the gym and eat healthy and meditate, blah, blah, blah. Not because it's coming from a place of simply caring about myself and valuing myself, but because it's coming from a place of, like, desperately feeling like I need to be at my peak performance and productive. And that's just not healthy. So I guess the main message I want to get across in this video is to pay attention to where your motivation to do certain things is coming from. It's really easy to do something that externally seems like you're doing something nice for yourself, but internally, like I just mentioned, it can be coming from a place of what is actually just being very hard on yourself. So I just think it's really important to reflect on that, and that is something that I am setting the intention to pay more attention to.
$11:59 at night, and 60 seconds today will be gone. Just another mark on a calendar. Today will be yesterday. Tomorrow will be today. It's terrifying when
I decided I'm going to cut my hair. I've been thinking about it for a few weeks now. And I do like having long hair, but honestly, my hair is so thin and like flat that unless I style it very well every day, it's just kind of like not worth having. And also my ends are very dry. Like, even though I put a bunch of product in my hair just now, my ends seem like they're parched. So I'm just gonna cut my hair. To me, chopping my hair off right now is symbolizing like a fresh start. So I also want to do it for that reason. So I've done this hair cutting method a few times by myself. I've now not been to the hairdresser for like a very long time. I don't even know how long it's been, but the last few times I got my hair cut, it was just me doing it. So I feel fine about it. It always turns out fine. And it's called the butterfly method. You can look it up if you want. It basically just gives you like 2 basic layers. And then I'm going to cut some like framing pieces around my face. Kind of like a Rachel from Friends type of look. So wish me luck. I'm just going to go for it. I really don't care. I'm going to stop talking now. Wow, this looks amazing. I look like a horse. What the hell? I'm going to just snippety snip right now. I don't care. I'm just going to put the hair in the sink. I'll take it out after. It's fine. I'm just going to do it. That felt so good to do. Wow. Oh my god, my hair already seems so much healthier. Dude. Oh my god, did it work? I don't think I'm really gonna know how it actually looks until I blow dry it. So, oh, there's some pieces that are like much longer than the rest of it. My hair doesn't even look that much shorter.
That's a fucking movie, by the way.
the city. Take her through the night. Girl, you look so pretty under all these city lights. This is when we walk around. I can see it in their eyes. Yeah, they always look so jealous of a pretty light. Wanna wake up inside you. Yeah, see your skin through the sheet. I ain't got a place to be. Baby, you the one for me. Yeah, it is. Staring at the ceiling for a couple lines. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't care for love unless it's ours. No need to try, cause I keep cooking up. At home, you keep bringing up the volume. It's only us, but it's all you. I don't give a fuck. They can solve their own shit. Let them know when to quit. Play around, you get hit. Yeah, it is what it is. Shouldn't have to tell you shit. I don't play like that. I don't fuck with being fake like that. Pulling up, gon' catch a fade like that. I'm reminded of my fate. So I keep just cooking up. At home, you keep bringing up the volume. It's only you. So you won't give a fuck. Baby, it's all your own shit. Picking up the phone.
Oh yeah, and I think that the truth of that. Which, oh my god, I know. That's a
I am exhausted. It's almost 2 a.m. Like I talked about throughout this whole video, I've been feeling like absolute shit. And this morning it was really hard to get out of bed, and I had a really pessimistic mindset about like everything. I actually do feel quite a bit better now, even though I'm physically exhausted. The act of showering and seemingly silly things like doing my nails and cutting my hair and stuff, it did make me feel better to know that I am taking care of myself, simply put. I know that it's way better that I'm doing this instead of going to sleep in that mess that you saw how things started. It was really bad, and to wake up and have that be the first thing you see is just, you start your day already feeling scatter-minded, and I already can just be that way as a person, so I don't need my environment to be reflecting that, it just, amplifies it. So I think that still, it's much better I'm going to bed at 2 a.m. with a clean environment and a clean self, fresh sheets, all of that. And I do feel a little bit more confident in myself and not the need to put my head down as much as I have the last few weeks. I guess just grooming yourself. It's a pretty basic thing, I guess, that everybody does. But when you let go of yourself for a while and then you do it again, I really do think it's just a simple form of showing respect to yourself. So I'm glad I did that. I don't by any means feel on top of the world suddenly by doing these things, but it's just, that daily action, and I really believe these things become a snowball effect, and I think me doing this will lead me to wake up in at least a somewhat better mood tomorrow. I still might not be excited to get out of bed, but that's okay. That's not what this is about. It's about waking up tomorrow and being okay, it's a little bit easier to get out of bed right now because I don't have something that looks like a hurricane hit this house in front of me. And just choosing to eat healthy today and little things like that, it just makes it a little bit more likely that I will eat healthy tomorrow and that I will try to practice a better mindset tomorrow. So I think that's mainly what it's about. It's not about the all or nothing thing that I have done throughout pretty much my whole life, which is either I'm doing all my habits and I'm a perfect, productive human, or I'm not worth anything if I'm not doing those habits. And so then once I mess up, then I just don't do any of them at all. My brain used to work like that for sure. And I'm just trying to learn how to realize that I'm human and that I make mistakes and that I'm not going to go to bed at a good time every day, and I'm not going to eat perfect every day. I'm not going to work out every day, and it's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm suddenly less valuable as a human because I missed out on a habit. It's very silly when you say it out loud. Anyways, yeah, I think that's kind of like my Achilles heel, is that all or nothing thinking. Like I said earlier in the video, I just really want to go into 2024 with the intention that I am prioritizing myself and prioritizing simply taking care of myself and valuing myself and my inner child. Previous years, it's been things like, you are capable of attaining all of your desires and the sky's the limit and, all these things about attaining things and being productive. But I think it's maybe a bit more wise of me this year to simply just focus on taking care of myself and treating myself as I would treat another person, as I would treat a friend, just being kinder to myself, remembering my inner child, and, I don't want to be mean to her. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you take it as a sign to do something nice for yourself. It could be something so simple, like even making a little cup of tea for yourself. Like I said, this is the first of multiple reset videos that I'll be doing, so if you like that type of content, definitely consider subscribing and joining me for the next few videos. I would love that. That would mean a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, I feel like you would enjoy those videos. But anyways, yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day. Remember to take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!